Today I'm going to show everyone how to make a breast cancer awareness wreath. It's the one that I make, and I put it on a Christmas form. I'll show you what I've gotten ready so far. I use feathers, I use pink ornaments, I use these silver balls. I also use other silver ones. I'm going to put pink vinyl decals on the ornaments. Make a big silver bow, and like I said, lots of feathers. So the first thing I'm going to do is I use wire or pipe cleaners to put a hook on the back. I always use a bright color so customers can see it. And I find where I've already fluffed this wreath, I do that first. And I found where I want the bow, which is going to be down here, and so I'm going to put the pipe cleaner hanger up here, and I just put it through the wire form and tie it, twist it like so, and cut it off. Try not to use my scissors. I ruin lots of scissors. So then I bring it, see if I can do this. I bring it tight like this, and then I twist it down by the base so that my tie is like that. And then I just put it right like that, and that's how I work on my wreaths. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is put the pink breast cancer vinyl decals on these, and so hopefully I have to use my glasses. I can't see. Usually I use transfer tape, but these don't need it. So I'm going to put that. I like to find the seam of the ornament and then put it in the middle. I'm going to put that right like that, and I'm going to do that to 5 of them. So I'm going to put my first Christmas ball in the center right here, and I use a lot of glue. I have a lot of feathers on my glue because of all the, or on my glue gun, because of all the glue, that feathers that have been flying around from wreaths I've been making. I just put about that much glue on, and I just stick it right there. I just have to hold it for a second. Sometimes I bring the little branches up around it, and the top of the ornament's right there. And I'm going to do that to the other ones. I know that my bow is going to go down here, so I'm going to want another main ornament right here and another one right here. No sense in putting them down here because you're not going to be able to see them. Ouch. And then I'll put one right there. And then the other two will go right here, pretty much across from it. You could put white lights in this, the little LED lights. That would be really pretty. And I would put those on before I started anything else. You could also put some silver, the silver garland in, like I did on the red ball wreath tutorial. That would also be really pretty. And then right there, this is a Walmart wreath. A lot of times I get them at Michael's, but this particular one is a Walmart one. So now what I'm going to do is put the other silver ones in, and I have to grab them because I didn't bring them over. And these particular ornaments, I start buying at Dollar Tree as soon as I can. Last year I happened to get a whole bunch afterwards, so these are the other ornaments I use. Sometimes I'll glitter these different colors if I don't have the colors that I need. Just throw them all out there. And cut these. Yeah, I don't need this many, but we'll get them out anyway. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting these ornaments, and I'm going to put the glue right on where the hanger is, and I'm going to stick them upside down. So I'm going to put one right above there, and then I'm going to go around, and I'm going to put them about every, I don't know, 5 inches, something like that. And put one right there. Uh-oh. Actually, I'm wrong. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to do every other one, so I am going to put one right here, and then I'm going to put this non-glittered ones in between. So I'll put that right there. And I'll put one right there, and then another non-glittered one right here. I guess I have a glittered one there. I'll pull that out. If you pull them out really fast, you don't have a hard time. So I'm going to leave those there, and then I am going to stick some in between. So if I have a non-glittered one here, I usually try to put a glittered one right there. So I'm going to stick that right there. And ooh, feathers. I'm going to stick this one right here. And I don't know why I did that. Another non-glittered one right here. And one right here. So this particular, how I'm making this particular one, you could put more in, but I'm putting pink ones in. And so this one takes one of those tubes of that particular size. So now I'm going to take my pink balls. I'm not going to use these. Maybe I'll use, they're kind of a different pink. Oh, they're all right. So I'm going to take the bigger ones that are not glittered, because there's not a lot of glitter ones in there. I'll probably take them out. Same thing, I'm going to put the glue right on where you would hang it. And then I'm going to stick that probably right there. And one right here. And well, phooey. I'm gonna have to do it every other one again. So I'll put this right there. You can kind of move your greenery around, or even stick a piece of greenery in there. The muted color I'll put right here. And then another one that is muted. And you don't have to be this particular, it's not, certainly not that big of a deal. And then I'm going to take these little ones, and there's muted colors and then shiny. So I'm going to start with the muted colors, and I'm going to put one right here. And then a shiny one. I didn't make that mistake this time. Right here. And just kind of keep going around doing that. And Right there. And I apologize again about the lighting. I'm gonna see what I can do about that, and I've gotta figure something out. So I'm just gonna put them now kind of randomly in there. And I feel like there we go. Let's see, it looks like there's a big hole in that. Right there. And right there. And probably right there. So then you just kind of look at it and see if that's where you want to end on. So then what I do, look at it, I'm probably going to put one right underneath there. So then what I use are the snowflakes from Walmart that come in these packages. And the picture of the wreath that this order is for does not have silver ones in, but I'm going to go ahead and put some in anyway. And what I do is I cut these in half. There's no sense in using the whole thing. You're just shoving it down in the greenery. So I'm going to start probably with my silver. And I'm just putting the glue, see, on one side. And then I'm just going to stick this probably just right at the top, right there. And then I'm going to go around knowing that I'm going to also put pink in, so I don't have to put them real close to each other. But I put them kind of in between the green so it fills it up and makes it look fuller. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this side. And actually I bring these down all the way down and will probably add some even after the bow is on, just to fill stuff up. And there. And there. And if you don't have the right color of snowflakes, you can glitter these. You just use glue. I might do a little video and show you how to do that. It's really easy. And then I'm going to put some on the inside, like so. Probably 3 or 4 glue spiders. One way to get rid of glue spiders is when your wreath is all done. All you have to do is take a blow dryer and blow dry your wreath, and the heat will melt all of them. So now that I've kind of gone all the way around like this, I'm going to go ahead and put some in the middle part of it. So I'll start like on the side. If the other one's up here, I'm going to start here. And then right there. Right there. And I'll put one right there. And you can put them wherever you want. It's just a little more uniform like that. Some people don't like uniform, but I do to some extent. Some designs I don't do that at all. So then I'm going to put one in here, and remember our bows go in here. And one thing about this is where we fluffed it all, you can flatten this all back that way and down this way because your bow is going to be there. So you don't need it. And if you see something isn't sticking in real good, just take it out, put more glue on it. So I actually need, I'm going to sit back and look at this. One tip that I give everybody is when you are trying to see if you need anything else in it, snap a picture of it. I don't know, I'm sure there's some scientific reason why, but when I take a picture of whatever it is I'm making, I get a better idea of things I need to add. I guess I'm probably looking at it differently. So there are all my, probably my silver ones I'm going to do, and now I'm going to start with the pink ones and kind of go in between. Just press that against that. And you can also cut these in quarters. Stick that there, but I need to stick another one back there. And the quarters work really well on the inside. I probably am adding more than what the picture of the wreath I sold has, but I seem to do that a lot. Keep adding. And I'll put one right there. Now I'm going to put some inside here. A couple. And the last thing that we add are the feathers. What I didn't do is put any up here, so I'm going to put one there. They don't have to be straight. You can kind of put them at an angle. And I'm going to cut a couple so you can cut them in fourths. I'm going to stick a couple like that. Oops. I always have my kids cut these. We get big bags of them ready for this season. Stick one there. Met a lady who bought one of these from me the other day. She had just had a double mastectomy, and I met her with the wreath. I had no idea that that's why she bought it. And I met her. That was the first day she had been out driving. I would have taken it to her if I knew that. Anyway, there we go. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at for filling it up that way. I'm going to take this off of this and kind of, let's see if you can kind of get an idea of where I've put things. I'm not going to win any filming awards, that's for sure. Let it focus. So that's kind of how I do that. I'm going to put this back. Sorry if you're getting motion sickness. There we go. So now I'm going to start putting my feathers in, and I put the light pink ones in first for no other reason than I just do. And I start at the top, and I just go around like so. Oops. And feathers are kind of funny to get to stick in there. I like the light pink ones, but I really like the dark pink ones are my favorite. And it seems so quiet in here. I put music in my lit wine bottle tutorial. Oops, that's a white one. And got flagged for copyright infringement. I had no idea I couldn't have music going. Music kind of irritated me after I was looking at the video thinking I'm not going to do that again. And then I got a notice that said you're not supposed to do that. So, anyway, all my kitties are sleeping. Just put together a Santa hat tutorial, and the kitties were going everywhere in a box tutorial, and they were having fun playing. So again, I'm just taking that all the way around, And if it doesn't look the way you, or like, if you don't like the way it looks, you can kind of shove the feathers in a little further. Now I'm going to start putting them on the inside. And you can fill up little gaps. And I cut all of these. I buy the boas from Michael's, always when they're on sale. I need to find a wholesale place for them. And then I just sit and cut all the feathers off. Right there. So I'm going to take a look at that. And so we have light pink pretty much all the way around. Maybe one in there. I don't know, I don't think you can have too many feathers, but that's just my opinion. Now I'm going to start putting the dark pink around and just in between where I had put the other. Don't necessarily have to have it on the outside. Kind of put it wherever you like it. And then the last thing we're going to do is a bow. Try to make a bow, and even though I have a tutorial on them in each one of the wreaths, because I don't think you can see a bow made too many times until you can get them down, that is. And let's look back at that. That's looking all right. So the only thing I need to do, and you can cut these feathers or fold them in half, that works too. And I think that's about all I'm going to put in there. I keep saying that, don't I? And then I keep putting more in. And there. Now I will get my green wire and my silver ribbon. I love this ribbon. It's from Michael's, or excuse me, from Costco. Yeah, the best ribbon. It's wired. So here's this. I'm going to bring this down a little bit while I'm making this. So I have, this is the wire I use, the thin, it's probably 22 gauge. I can't read what that says. And I cut it long enough that I know I'm going to wrap it around the back of the wreath. So I'm going to cut that. And again, I'm going to make a tail about a foot long. And I'm going to make the first loop is, I don't know, 6 inches. And when I try to decide how big I want the bow, I put it like that. I'm going to want to fold some of these pieces back. The thing about, though, your bow will crunch all up if you don't make it flat, your part of your wreath flat. So then I'm going to make a second loop, and then I'm going to make a third loop. I'll probably do a 6-loop bow on this, and I just keep going. This one, I'm going to make 3 outside loops, and then probably 3 inside loops. And this is the same on both sides, so you don't have to twist and turn it. I'll throw my ribbon down on the ground. So, and then I'm going to make this one a little bit shorter. And I'm just shoving them in. There's a little bit of uniformity to it. I keep my 3 back ones back there. And then that tail's down there. And like I said, these are a little shorter. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And right there's my bow. And I'm just gonna snip it off right now, and I'll make it pretty later. Then I take my wire and I'm gonna wrap it around like that to the back and just twist nice and tight. And I'll worry about making it all fluffy or whatever I'm gonna do to it once I get it on the wreath, because it's always going to change once you get on the wreath. And so then I just take it and I am going to put it right here. Yeah, you can see that. I'm going to put it right there. Take that back there, and this bottom wire I am going to take underneath. And I'm going to meet them both in the back, and then I'm just going to twist them together. I kind of pull the top wire up to bring my bow upwards a little bit, and then I just twist it together nice and tight and wrap it around and cut off any ends that are way too long, and then I kind of just shove it up inside the wreath. So now, to me that's a little bit crooked, so I'm going to pull this over to this side. And there we go. And if you see that one part looks too long, just pull it a little bit. And there you go. There's the ribbon, or the bow. And you can put something in the middle if you want. It's not doing what I want it to do. Twist it around a little bit. So there you go. There's the bow. And that's it. You could put, actually I think I will. I'm going to put this Christmas ball right smack in the middle. So again, I'm going to put the glue on the top where you would hang it. Just stick it right there. And that is it. And then I don't like both of my tails go in the same direction, so I'm going to put this one this way and tidy that up a little bit. There you go. And that is that. You can do a once over and see if you want to add any more stuff, which I always do. And there you go. So that is the breast cancer wreath. All right. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. I hope this helps.